Let's say hello to Murat Yesiltas of Ankara-based think tank SETA. He joins us from the Turkish capital. Thank you for being with us here on France 24.
Thank you.
Are you
Hello.
surprised by how easy a victory it was for those Kurdish militias?
I think this is not a surprise for Turkey because of the United States or the coalition's, airstrike against the ISIL, and therefore this is not a surprise for the Turkey. But Turkey, of course, has many concerns about the situation, current situation in the northern Syria.
It sounds almost like President Erdogan, and maybe I'm going too far, is upset about it. Hints of ethnic cleansing, concerns over civilians who are Turkmens and Arabs being displaced. Is he happy or not that ISIS has been pushed out of this town?
I think the issue is not only about the ethnic cleansing of the minority groups in the region, in the Tel Abyad, but I think Turkey has at least three concerns about the situation in the region, in the northern Syria. I think his concern about the current situation in northern Syria are very simple, I think. Firstly, the first concern of Turkey is about the U.S. strategic mentality, or if you like, the U.S. priorities. I mean, the coalition's airstrikes priorities in fighting ISIL. Turkey believes, first of all, that U.S. does not have any comprehensive strategy or solution in fighting against ISIL. This is very important and crucial for Turkey. For example, while the opposition's armed groups are fighting against ISIL in Halep or Syria, U.S. does not make anything to provide airstrike assistance for the armed groups. And therefore, I think Turkey believes that United States had a very selective strategy in fighting ISIL. I mean, the aim of the United States is very selective in fighting ISIL. I think secondly, which is more important than first, Turkey has also, many concern about the possible de facto Kurdish state in northern Syria. I think there is, simply because there is no, homogeneous populations in the regions, therefore Turkey does not make sure about the real intention of the Kurds, Kurdish armed groups and the United States. I think Turkey.
Yeah, but excuse me, Murat. For all of the differences, and of course, I know that Turkey's fighting an armed rebellion with the PKK, last few years, and all of this. For all those concerns, is it not better to have Syrian Kurds there rather than jihadists?
Of course, the picture says us the simple answer. But when we look at the situation in the ground, in the refugee problem, for example, in Turkey, we can ask a very simple question, right? To understand whether, PYD armed groups, make ethnic cleansing in the region or not. We can ask this question: why? Only Arabs and Turkmens have to migrate Turkey rather than Kurds per se. This is an important question, and we should answer first of all this question, and then we can. Understand the real position of Turkey, and we can also analyze what does Turkey really want about the situation in the region. And I think Turkey's main concern is about the fragility of the ethnic, balance in the northern Syria, and Turkey does not want to see any possible, armed conflict between Kurds and Arabs because it's directly influence Turkey's domestic politics and regional, policies. This is very important concern for Turkey.
All right, but that balance in that area, and I know it's a delicate one. It's a mosaic with lots of different ethnic groups. That balance has long been disrupted now by the fighting that's been going on in northern Syria. You understand why it sort of takes aback some in the West that there's a lot of complaining about the Kurds. Let me ask you, Murat Yesiltas, you complain about you say the U.S. doesn't have a clear strategy. What should that strategy be when it comes to northern Syria?
I think Turkey's proposal is very clear. If you want to, fight ISIL, you should first of all, develop a very clear and comprehensive strategy. You don't need to fight only ISIL in the one part of this. Why, United States it doesn't fight or doesn't assist opposition armed groups in Syria when they are fighting against ISIL in the, Halep, for example. This should strategy, I mean, comprehensive strategy, first of all, should be based on the balance. I mean, balance in fighting against ISIL. If you support the other opposition groups in the region, within the Syria, then this, this could be a clear and comprehensive, only, to assist the Kurdish political status in the region, I mean, the northern Syria, but also you should use your strike, against all the ISIL's, armed groups in the region, not only in the northern Syria, region. This is key really, I think.
Murat Yesiltas, unfortunately, the technical quality of the line is beginning to fade, so we're going to have to leave it there. Much more to say, however. Apologies for those technical issues. Murat Yesiltas of SETA, many thanks for joining us from Ankara. Stay with